And Mark, as the fans rise in celebration of that program from Rio and NAKATA, he fought so hard, got a little tired near the end of the program, but it was brilliant. He said, I want to land 3 quadruple jumps, which he did, to widen the gap in points and beat Shun Sato's highest score at the Junior Grand Prix final, and he might just do that.
Well, it's so interesting. You know, we're comparing this to what went before Minkyu So, but Rio NAKATA comes into this event with different kind of mental brain space. He wants to have the highest ever men's free skate at a Junior Grand Prix final. That was delivered back in 2019 by Shun Sato, who now is second in the senior competition. It's going to be interesting because Rio did deliver 3 quadruple jumps, unlike the one from Minkyu So, but there were mistakes that littered the program a little bit, probably because he hasn't had the training time as consistently as he would have liked because of the injury that prevented him from training over the past couple of months. So,
and as I mentioned, he looked a little fatigued halfway through the program, and although he was able to pull some of the elements off, they were not of the quality that he normally can. Received a couple minus GOEs in the program.
And here, the quadruple salto of even greater quality than Minkyu So at the beginning of the program when he was at his most physically energized. Here, the quad toe and triple toe. So that value of that element at this point in the program, looking like he would usurp Minkyu So comfortably. But then by the time of the 3rd quadruple jump, he did an incredible job of clinging on, but that touchdown of the foot forces the negative grade of execution. And Rio does have a 1.5 or so lead in hand above Minkyu So based on the short program scores, but has he done enough to stay ahead of the crystal clean skate that the Korean skater who leads the field had?
Well, 2 warriors were battling it out for this title, and it's coming down to be ever so close. We'll find out in just a moment who takes the title here, but the future is bright for these 2 young men in junior now, but in senior years to come.
So very true, and it's so wonderful when we have a little bit of a battle that we can enjoy, and as I said, these 2 men have been exchanging junior world titles, and perhaps Minkyu So ready to become the front runner again.
The rivalry continues. Here's the score, 163.22. That's second in the free program. A total competition score of 249.70. Rio and NAKATA will take the silver. Minkyu So of Korea takes the title.